Hey everyone, it's the Vigilant Christian Mario, and you're here for another edition of Satanic Illuminati Media Exposed. In today's video, I wanted to show you more Illuminati God-mocking, hidden in plain sight, very blatantly, this time in the Zoolander sequel movie trailer. Now, for those of you who don't know, Hollywood is waging an all-out war against God. The elite of the entertainment industry are run and operated by a secret cabal, a Luciferian, Gnostic, secret society that is using popular entertainment, movies, and music in order to mind control the masses in preparation for the Antichrist kingdom. Movies today are in fact nothing more than satanic mind control propaganda designed by a satanic Luciferian elite secret society. Now, I know that may sound far-fetched, but if you check out the videos that I produce in this video series, you're going to see that it is blatantly obvious. It is hidden right there in front of your eyes. It's like a chameleon. Although you're looking at the area, it blends in a way that you don't perceive it, but it's there. And trust me, satanic, negative, destructive influences are all throughout popular entertainment today, leading you astray and mind controlling you to be selfish, self-absorbed, materialistic, lost, a lost soul who will never seek after God. So now, if you've seen the previous Zoolander, it's no surprise that in the movie trailer for the sequel, they went ahead and mocked God. In the first one, it was all about satanic Illuminati mind control, blatantly, right in front of your faces. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, it's about a fashion star, Zoolander over here, who is chosen to be part of a secret project by this guy over here, and he is put under satanic mind control, MK Ultra. They even have the electroshock therapy. They impose in him a trigger word that then is used later on to trigger him to become an assassin, a Manchurian candidate, born identity super soldier in order to assassinate this emperor. And as you can see, electroshock therapy, mind control is going on. So this is the Illuminati. This is part of their secret program. And I've talked about this repeatedly over and over. They're placing this stuff in front of your faces. I just did a video on Deadpool. Once again, another way for the elite to hide symbolically the mind control MK Ultra declassified government program. As you can see here, he's approached by the elite, the military complex of the Illuminati. They then pull him into the same place that they brought Zoolander in. You know, they bound you up and they bring you in, their handlers, and then they start administering the torture. And this one, they waterboard him, and they also electroshock therapy him, which is the exact same mind control mechanism therapy that is used on Zoolander. As you can see, he is electroshock therapy to become a completely controlled mind control slave for the elite to fulfill their military agendas. And as you can see here, strapped down to the table, just like our fellow Zoolander is here, strapped down, unable to move, given the mind control. And you can even see here the cartoony effects when they're administering the mind control. This is to symbolize the disassociated state of the mind that needs to be achieved in order to have the shattering of the personality, to implant controllable aspects of the personality. So anyways, it's symbolically all there, and I mean, I'm just over and over and over and over again showing you this, and I'm going to keep showing you over and over and over because so many millions of you are still sticking your head in the sand and don't want to open your eyes and see that popular entertainment is propaganda. It's military, governmental propaganda to mind control you. Here's the government's mind control plans hidden in plain sight in 2 different movies, and people are so blind they don't have a clue. But anyways, I just wanted to point that out because that shows us that since we see the satanic Illuminati MK Ultra declassified CIA program showed in the original Zoolander, we can expect the movie trailer for the second one to be in line with this, to be Luciferian, Satanic, and Illuminati. And of course, they did not disappoint when it comes to being Luciferian sellouts. So you see, Ben over here starts off by wearing the MK Ultra leopard print. If you do a little bit of research on Project Monarch, which is the better programming mind control program, you're going to see that the symbolism that is oftentimes used is the leopard print. So no surprise that our mind-controlled agent, remember in number 1, that's exactly what he was. He was a super soldier, MK Ultra mind control agent. He couldn't control himself. They gave a trigger word and he went nuts. So that is actually the exact symbolism. The leopard print symbolizes that mind control all throughout the media in cryptic, esoteric symbolism. So wake up, people. It's just blatant. Now, obviously, they go on and spew satanic lies to the public. The video for the trailer starts off with the ridiculous lie of macroevolution. You know, the world loves to, because microevolution actually exists, which is evolution within the species, and macroevolution is one species to another. Because microevolution actually exists, they go on and assume that macroevolution is fact when it is absolutely not. You need ridiculous amounts of faith to believe in this absolutely insane theory that is pushed down the throats of the children by the school systems, that is controlled by the elite. You actually think the schools are telling you the truth? Wake up! I mean, I figured that out a long time ago. I remember when I was a kid in grade 3, I had like this gut feeling like, man, this institution that I'm a part of it's controlling me. It's not actually trying to make me think rationally. It's telling me what to think. And as I grew up, I started to wake up. Some of you need to wake up. The schools are controlled by the state. The state's trying to control your minds. There are lies in the textbooks, and you so blindly, with your blind faith, believe the man, the school system. Oh, no, we know, we have scientific proof. No, you don't. No, you don't. You have a bunch of liars, a whole system set up to mind control you, to program the kids with the ridiculous lie of evolution, so that later on in the end times, when they grow up, they start falling for the lie that the Masons are trying to push on humanity, that we will eventually evolve into gods. Evolution is part of the end times deception. This Gnostic Luciferian cult wants people to believe that they can evolve, because they are going to lie, just like Satan, and tell them that through knowledge and the merging of technology that they can become gods. They can overcome death. They can evolve to become cybernetic gods of the universe. An absolute lie, and the seed of that is in the schools. They plant it in the children with this ridiculous theory that you come from apes. Now, just take a moment here. This is what it actually says. In the beginning, there was nothing, an infinite void. Okay, wait, back up a second here. In the beginning, there was nothing. And then they go on to describe nothing. They say that nothing is an infinite void. Well, if that nothing is an infinite void, that nothing is not nothing. It is something. It is the something that it is an infinite void. So the ridiculous logic, you don't even make sense when you talk. In the beginning, there was nothing, but then you go on to describe that nothing. No. In the beginning, there was God. Oh, and who created God? God always was, is, and always will be. He's eternal. Now you, in your fallen human mind, cannot conceptualize that. You cannot compute the reality of that. But just because in your finite little mind you can't compute or understand the infinite, doesn't mean that the infinite God doesn't exist. Okay? Just because you can't figure it out doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, because in fact, the concept of God, the concept of infinity, of a being who has always existed, is beyond the human. That is why we need to have faith, because we need to reach higher and use logic and think, well, you know what? Just because I can't think of something doesn't mean that it don't exist. But anyways, stay tuned to my channel. I am going to be absolutely ripping apart this lie of evolution that they are brainwashing the kids with in schools. And here is the satanic cult of Hollywood programming the masses, again, enforcing this absolute ridiculous lie that there was, in the beginning there was nothing, but that nothing was an infinite void. And then listen to this ridiculousness. Then, in an instant, everything known to man came into being. Boom! Bang! Magic! That takes faith. That takes a lot of faith to think that in the beginning there was a nothing, but that nothing wasn't actually nothing. It was an infinite void. And then all of a sudden, for no reason, with no intelligence behind it, for no reason, in an instant, everything known to man came into existence, and bang! You need absolute faith to believe in that. Beyond faith. There's no scientific proof for that, by the way. It is not verifiable. So when they say, oh, evolution is a fact, they're lying. They don't even know. They're self-deceived. They're just buying the story that they hear from their friends and their school teachers. That's it. And then they're regurgitating it because they don't want to actually look at the facts. They want to just swallow what the school tells them, the TV tells them, the news media tells them, and move on with their lives, because the actual fact that this reality is twisted, whacked, and there are people that are trying to deceive us and mind control us, that's too hard for them to handle, you know? So anyways, stay tuned to this channel. We're going to be absolutely debunking this absolute lie. If God exists, then why did he create ugly people? That's what Ben said. So they go through all this. They pitch to you this satanic lie of macroevolution is fact, and then they go on to mock God. If God doesn't exist, if God exists, then why did he create ugly people? You know, a funny, quote-unquote, comedic way to mock God. You know, that's what this is, by these Luciferian Gnostics that are hiding in plain sight the MK Ultra declassified satanic mind control program of the elite, and hiding their Luciferian symbolism even in the latest movie trailer, of course, flashing the Luciferian eye. So there you have it, everyone. Zoolander 2, the movie trailer, mocking God, promoting the ridiculous theory that they're mind controlling our kids with in the schools to brainwash them for the final end days deception that they can evolve into gods. This is a long deception, or a deception that's been a long time in the making. They've been working on this for generation after generation after generation, for centuries, bringing this thing into existence, this massive deception. And part of that is brainwashing them in the schools. And then there you have Ben just mocking God. You know, if God exists, why would he create ugly people? You know, great little way to subliminally mock God in front of people. And in the first one, it's all about mind control. So there you have Zoolander exposed. Thanks for taking the time. This is the Vigilant Christian saying God bless each and every one of you. As always, stay vigilant and fear no evil.